We're all about facts, not fear, and providing information to keep you and your loved ones safe. So joining us now is Dr. Payal Kohli. Now, Doctor, first of all, how you feeling? You look beautiful as always.
I'm feeling good, Jeff. Today I'm going for a Georgia peach look.
I like it. I like it. And I like that the DBL hat in the back is becoming a staple.
That's right.
Our boss will be happy about that. So, Doc, let's get to it. The big talk yesterday was the 6 new symptoms the CDC added for coronavirus. What does this mean for people like you and me?
So, Jeff, when the virus first came out, there were really top 3 symptoms that emerged, and that was fever, cough, and shortness of breath. But most of this data was just based on this homogeneous population in China. So really a single race and a single type of population. As the virus has spread around the world, however, we've learned more about the virus, and other symptoms have also emerged as possibilities for presentations of the virus. So the CDC has expanded their list of symptoms. Now, this is by no means a comprehensive list. It's not meant to be all the symptoms, but it's meant to be the most common symptoms. So in addition to that fever, cough, and shortness of breath, there's chills and shaking chills. There's also muscle aches and headaches. There's sore throat. And then finally, we've heard about this one a lot, loss of taste and smell. So those are the ones to just have on your radar. But I personally like to call this virus the wild card virus because it really can do anything. So if you have any unusual symptoms that are unexpected for you, you probably ought to check with your doctor.
And Dr. Kohli, just a question to clear things up from me personally. You could still have these symptoms and have the flu and not necessarily have coronavirus, right?
Absolutely right. I mean, the flu activity has started to go down as we're getting into the springtime, but there is so much overlap because both of these are systemic respiratory illnesses. So a lot of these symptoms can happen with the flu. They can actually even happen with the common cold. I mean, how many times have you had a cold and lost your sense of taste or smell? So it could be coronavirus, but it's not diagnostic or pathognomonic for that condition.
Yeah, I think it's important just to clear that up. Let's get to some viewer questions right now. Chantel says, I've heard COVID-19 is causing strokes in some young adults. Is there any truth to this?
So, Chantel, there is some truth to this, but I don't want you to be alarmed because it was a very small study population. So this came out of only 5 patients in New York City at Mount Sinai Hospital that presented to the hospital with strokes as either the first sign of COVID, so they had no other symptoms, or they had mild symptoms with COVID and then ended up having a stroke. And what was alarming to doctors were that they were all under the age of 50, so they were in their 30s and 40s. So again, a very small sample size, only 5 patients, but surprising to us, because usually the people that get strokes with this illness are the ones that are critically ill, not the ones that are well at home or the ones that have mild symptoms. So again, just keep on your radar, always, anything unusual, call 911 right away, because 2 of the people in this study didn't even realize they were having a stroke and delayed calling 911, and that affected their recovery.
So very rare, very rare. Let's get to this next one. Norma asks, with everyone wearing masks these days, what is the proper way to handle your mask? Could you touch your mask? Do you store and wash your mask? How do you handle your mask?
So Norma, I'm glad you asked because I'm hoping to debut my apple orchard mask here that I designed. So basically I wash my hands, I tie my hair up if I'm a woman, so ponytail or a bun so that it's out of your face. And then you only want to handle it by the edges like I have here. So you hold on to the 2 ear loops, you put them on, and then you adjust it at your nose and you adjust it under your chin. And that's it. You don't touch it again. And then to take it off, and then you move it away from your face. And sometimes you can even lean forward. And then you put it right away into that paper bag so that you're not touching it, it's not touching other things and contaminating them. And as we've talked about before, you sort of treat it like your underwear. You don't want to wear it too many times before you wash it. Ideally, every time after you wear it, you wash it. But at least once a day or so, you'd like to change it. So have a bunch of them ready at home so that you can use one every day and wash them once a week.
Great tip. I love that, and I love this part coming up right here. It's time for Dr. Kohli's Silver Lining. So what do you have for us today, Doc?
So, Jeff, today is just a story that really gave me a lot of hope, which is for the first time in 6 weeks, the little kids in Spain, so all the kids under the age of 14, were finally let out of their homes to go outside and play in the sunshine. And to me, that was extremely heartwarming. Firstly, because Spain had such a rough go with the virus. They had such a hard time with it. Secondly, it's springtime, the weather's beautiful, it's time for new beginnings. And third, nothing is more heartwarming than watching our children play outside and really a symbol of what's to come, our recovery from all of this, and all the hope that we're going to have moving forward.
I think that was a beautiful message. Thank you, doctor, as always. Of course, you will return tomorrow, so if you have any questions about coronavirus you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. Remember, no panic, just prevention and precautions. Tomorrow, Doc, we're going to talk more about your own design on that mask. How's that sound?
That sounds great. I'm hoping a designer is going to pick it up, so that'd be awesome.
Well, this show's blowing up, so watch out for what you wish for.